everybody. Every time I do that, I always want to do the Robin Williams, right? Good morning, Vietnam. Same thing. It's close anyway. How are we doing tonight? I just made it in. I've had a busy day. Now, if you don't want to hear about my busy day, then just tune out for about the next 2.5 minutes because that might be longer. You know me, I tend to elongate stuff. 6 hours at work, left to go to a VA appointment. So I did that. That was like leave work, go to the VA, and made it in there. So I had to go get blood drawn and pee in a cup. So hopefully the blood draw they had no issues with because this is like a redo of the test I had a little while ago. It was the pee in the cup. And not that I'm trying to be gross, but they said that they didn't like my I guess I had some red blood cells that were rolling in there the last time. So hopefully that's been taken care of. Hopefully. So then after that, I said, wow, I got time. So I go to the DMV because the DMV is someplace that you don't want to go to regularly. And I didn't have an appointment. So I roll through the DMV and I'll go right up to basically the front of the line. So it was like after 4. It closes at 5. There wasn't too many people there. So I was like, man, this is awesome. Go to the DMV. Why? Because I had to have a new disabled parking permit. So I had my doc sign that to the last time I went to the VA. So I had that in hand. And I'm like, they said, hey, come back in December and you'll get your new parking permits. So I'm like, rah. Go there. And the lady's nice, takes care of all my things. So she gives me the 2 permits because I get the one for my car, actually truck. And then I have one that I go use when I'm on the road. So I walk out of the vehicle and then I notice it's the same date. It expires March of 23. So I go back in there. I said, hey, I was up here to get my new parking passes. They're like, oh yeah, no, yeah. We can only do that up to 90 days before yours expires. So basically she told me I had to come back near the end of this year or definitely January 1st after. I'm like, man, I came up here because I had it. I was going to get things done. So I got 2 brand new because the one I did have it was all broken up. It was like literally in brittles and stuff. So I had to tape to like a sticky back so that you can see my parking pass. So I got 2 brand new ones. Nice. But I still need to go back to get my new one. But she said, don't worry. Your doctor signed this. So within a year. So when I come back January 1st later, then I should be getting my sticker for, the new it's 4 years. Like, cool. Did Bills just get a touchdown? Did they? There's a flag. Davis got the touchdown. Let's see if I know I do my story too. Holding, defense, that's a touchdown. Decline, touchdown, Buffalo. So now it's 16-7. So I got to go back to the DMV again after January 1st. But at least I will have my parking pass for 4 years. So after that got done, then I had to go and pick up all of my dry cleaning. And I went there and it was all done. All of it. I only asked for like a certain portion to be done today early. And then I have like a bunch of jackets that I needed to have done. I said, don't worry about the jackets. I can pick that. But no, it was all done. So I'm like, wow. Cost me. But the lady was kind. She knows me. I drop off all my, like, weekly after the game. So she gave me a 20% discount, which went, and it brought it down considerably, which was nice. Still was pushing $100. So then I went after that. Where did I go? Oh, I went to get gas. So I needed gas. So I went to get gas. Totally popped up. Good to go. Went from gas to the restaurant. Picked up the Thursday special, which was Philly cheesesteaks and some fries. Takeout. Went to my stylist. And she does an excellent job with my hair and my beard. Mostly my beard, but she does my hair. She does everything. Makes me look good. So after that, it's like I leave that, and now it's like go home. It's now 8:40, and punch in some stuff, and I'm here. So I know it's a long story, but now you're caught up. Captain Jack, what's good? We'll be listening while working. Wild Turkey, thank you again there, shipmate. Appreciate you, brother. Mike Sarah's in the house. Turkey says, go for it. Cool. D Menace is here. Thank you there, shipmate. Matt Lincoln, I think he means Waller. Waller is faking an injury. The Raider doctor says he doesn't know what's wrong with Waller. I don't know. But, pardon me. Honestly, why, if the Raiders won the last two games without him, and they just showed the Derek Carr, Devontae Adams overtime winner. That's nice. Now showing the overtime winner, Josh Jacobs, busting through the line, overtime. That's nice. Oh, because they got the Raiders-Rams next Thursday. So when I do the show next Thursday, I know you're going to be watching the game, but hopefully you can listen to me as well. We'll see what the attendance is like, but I'll be here. Currently, it's 17-7. Buffalo beating the Patriots. Alice Ghost is in here. Raider Kojo is in here. Let's keep winning. You got it, Steve Running. Thanks again. Hola to you también. Gracias por su veo aquí en mi YouTube. I know it's Pidgin Espanol. But now you're caught up. And thanks again. If you're on YouTube, you're where you need to be. If you're on Facebook, please come over to YouTube, Captain Jack Rackham. If you're on Twitter, definitely come over to YouTube, because I can't see crapola on Twitter the way it is. Can't see it. So please come over to YouTube. So we're watching the game. It's Thursday night. I got a pack for the weekend tomorrow. Actually, tonight. So after this show, I got to go pack. Kennedy and JT the Brick are also questioning his injury. Well, here's the thing. If their team doctors are saying that they don't know what's going on, and Lincoln Kennedy says he doesn't know what's going on, and they're questioning it, JT the Brick is questioning it, and they're with the organization, by the way. And if they're making their thoughts known, it's out there. It's not mere scuttlebutt. It's out there for consumption. And if that's true, it doesn't bode well. It doesn't bode well for Darren Waller to be sticking around here next year. Why? Because you got two voices of the Raiders, and JT the Brick and Lincoln Kennedy, that are calling your ass out. And if they've already called you out, and again, they are part of the organization by, transitive theory, if you use math, I think it's transitive theory. By transitive theory, the Raiders are calling them out. So if that's true, and he ain't playing this year, most likely, he'll be traded, guessing. But if he's pissed off, and he's not saying why he's pissed off or why he's not playing, be a man, let us know. That's me. That's me. Be a man, let us know. Jack Kennett, thank you for being here. What do you think about that? If you have Raiders that is the color man from the radio broadcast, not the play-by-play guy, but the dude who provides the color commentary, calling out Darren Waller. JT the Brick, who is a part of that organization, calling out Darren Waller. You said that the team doctors are calling out Darren Waller. It's a lot of people in the know that are calling out Darren Waller. Doesn't bode well. Anna Diaz, Mitch, come aboard. Granted. Thank you. Vin Diesel's in the house, a.k.a. Tales by Diesel, a.k.a. Voice of God, a.k.a. Satan, a.k.a. whatever JT is going by tonight. It's not JT the Brick. It's my JT, although he doesn't belong to me. But it's kind of like the dude JT who follows my shows. Different. And Jack Kenneth says, honestly, yeah, I wouldn't mind him moving on. And honestly, I agree with you. If you're not going to be here and you're not part of the solution, don't be part of the problem. Or the obverse of that is if you're part of the problem, find a solution. Same thing. And it doesn't talk about Bruno. Okay, yeah, you have to tell me about that. Hamstring, yeah, his hamstring has not really healed all year. And thank you there, JT, and thank you, Jack Kennett. Waller no longer a baller. It's true. Trade him, get capital for him, and trade him to the NFC so you don't have to see him, but once every 4 years. Unless every year in the Super Bowl, the Raiders represent the AFC and whoever they trade him to in the NFC represents that conference. And then you see him once a year in the Super Bowl. Otherwise, you're not going to see him but once every 4 years. Honestly. Just done with the Raiders extension with 2 years left on his contract. I agree. Trade him and draft. I don't know who Iche is. Trade him and draft Michael Mayer. Hey, trade him and draft Michael Myers. Either the comedian or Jason. I don't care who. Either Michael Myers, the comedian, or Jason, aka Michael Myers. And I like Waller, but I need to see some production. Get the best you can for him, get some picks, and be done with it. Because you're going to need money to sign Josh Jacobs. On a fun note, warrant issued for Antonio Brown and is that what? See, I saw warrant issued for, and I didn't bother hitting the link. I didn't. I was like, yeah, warrant issued for somebody that I know that's clickbait. So thanks, Anna. Mike Myers, right? Okay. My mayor is Gronk 2.0. Okay. Sure. He's Gronk 2.0. Yeah. Allen moves around and throws into quadruple coverage. Not a good pass. I can honestly tell you that I'm tired. So if you don't call in tonight, if you not call in tonight, this is going to be a 90 minutes at tops. I'm tired and I still got to pack. Myers is the Notre Dame tight end, the number one tight end in the country from Notre Dame. Maybe Waller's having trouble with the playbook, had trouble catching because he hasn't really been playing and said F it and said he was hurt. Possibly. Like the kid that says, I need to use the bathroom at school. He doesn't need to use the bathroom. He just said he's lost in the assignment and he needs to get away. It's escapism. It's possible you're right there, Wild Turkey. And if he's the best, one of the better tight ends, we're going to need a tight end. But we need defense. Jason hit the link, and I'll tell you why. Oh, my God. The sound quality is much better. You don't have to be on camera if you don't want to. The people that have my phone number, they're going to keep my phone number. But hit the link, and I'll put the link up. I'm tired. I'm honestly, and you guys know this, I'm honestly looking forward to the weeks that we have off. Like next weekend, I won't be on the road because we play on Thursday. So like a week from now, we'll be watching Raider game and I'll have my show. But I ain't going nowhere. I need to sleep. There's the following weekend. I got to go to Vegas for a bunch of stuff. There's the Blitnikoff dinner. There's the Patriots and different things. And then the next weekend I'm off, but I'm not going to Pittsburgh. Those are two games I'm not going to. With not going to Vegas for the Colts, I'm going to miss 3 games this year. Not bad. So I will have gone to 14 regular season games, providing that I survive through the season, and then 2 regular season games. So I've gone to 16 games this year if all is said and done. Send the link. Okay, I will do that. I will do that. Captain, you hear Chris Letang of the Pens suffered another stroke. Wow, he had a stroke. Man, that's scary. Hopefully he's doing better. Hopefully he's doing better. Meyer is the best. Come on. Okay, there's the link. Rest in peace to Christine McVie. I love Fleetwood Mac. Jimmy Farrell, we can talk music. We can talk music after we speak with, you're coming, right? You know I'm looking right at you, right? Because I'm looking down and you're like below the line. I'm looking right at you. God, the best smile in the business. The best smile in the business belongs to Jason Dean Hunter, a.k.a. Raider Demon King. How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you, Cap?
I'm good. I'm tired, as I've said for about 20
You sound
times.
tired. Yeah, you do, my friend. Well, you've been on the road, brother.
Yeah.
You have to go see your people.
I got to see it, and that's what keeps me alive, really, is seeing everybody. But it is tiring. It is tiring.
I bet. Yeah, because when I went to those 3 games, Nashville, then a week off, and then New Orleans and Jacksonville, yeah, I was exhausted. Exhausted.
Yeah. And I'm an old dude.
But it's always good to see people, though.
Yeah, it is. And that's what keeps me going. I'm old. I'm an old refined wine. I'm like a Chateau Lafite 1914. I'm just throwing a date out there. I don't know if Chateau Lafite in 14 was good. I'm assuming it was.
Of course, it's
Yeah.
wine. So the older the better.
Yeah, I'll go with it. So, talk to me about this Myers kid,
Michael Mayer.
Mayer. Isn't that the
Yes, Michael
singer?
Mayer. Huh?
Isn't that the singer?
No, that's John Mayer.
Oh, okay, John, Mike,
Your
whatever.
body is a wonderland. Anyways, all right.
Your body is. I like
Michael,
that
I
song.
know Ed knows the other tight end, but Mayer is, if he's not the best, he's 1A, 1B.
Okay,
He's big. He's not the fastest. He's kind of like a
right.
lumberer, kind of like Gronk. Gronk wasn't the fastest, but he was
No,
big. He could run
he's
around
big, strong, and
and
cut
he had
everything in
hands.
sight and can block.
Yes.
Yeah,
Here's what Waller's got on Michael Mayer. Speed.
yeah.
Waller is not an inline tight end. Y'all know that. He don't block. Maybe a little bit, but no. This offense that we're running, because of course McDaniels is going to be there, he ain't going anywhere. So you need your tight ends to block. No, he's not going to the Giants. Stop it, Jimmy Farrell. Stop that talk. I got no links about it, so he's not going to the Giants.
I have been snooping when I have. They said it was, the Dodgers, the Giants, the Yankees, and those are the people I saw.
We offered 6 years, $300 million.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, back to Michael Mayer. He's a very, very good tight end. He's got hands of gold. He doesn't drop balls. He catches everything thrown to him. He's a big, big body. He can box guys out in the red zone. Him and Foster would be really, really good in this offense. Like I've been saying, like the murderer and Gronk. It would have been good. It'd be good.
I'd like to welcome Cammie Glenn to the show. She was talking with me on Facebook today, and I said, "Hey, I'm sorry." It's like, "Hey, I'm going to have a show." So thank you for coming in, Cammie.
Here's the thing, Cammie. I want the best ability is availability.
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't know what it like. I get a hamstring injury. I played sports my whole life. I know what that's like and what it's like to come back from it. It's tough. It's very tough. But is he making an effort to come back? I mean, has anybody seen anything? Like, I want real, not just some random person saying that I read this from what everybody else probably read too. And the 9 million cap hit versus 3 million if he's kept. I get that. But if he's kept and he's not playing, so he's just stealing money off us like TB that plays for the Patriots now. That's Trent Brown for everybody that doesn't know.
Yeah, that's called Twitter and Twinkies.
Yeah, Twinkie and Twitter. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. But I mean, of course, yes, I'm a homer. As you all know, I'm a big Notre Dame fan, and I love my players. And sometimes they pan out in the NFL, sometimes they don't. Hence Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. How's Alex Leatherwood doing for us on the offensive line? Yeah, that's what I thought. Koramoah's eating it up in Cleveland. He's playing really well. Not Pro Bowl level well, but he's playing well.
He's better than what we drafted otherwise.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I love Divine Diablo. I do. And Masterson is a damn undrafted free agent, and we don't know. See, look at Ed. Waller's a mystery. We don't even know what's going on with him. Like, you don't see nothing. Nothing. Who knows? Maybe he doesn't want to be there. That's okay. Open your mouth then. But I did hear a little bit of something. I know. Yeah, that's right, Jack. We'll be back, Jack. Don't worry, we'll be back. Notre Dame will be back. 2024 extended playoffs. We'll be back. But I did hear something. I heard Greg Roman, the offensive coordinator. Oh, sorry, I dropped me.
I was gonna say, you okay?
I got excited.
That was a hell of a fall, man. I was like, ah!
Greg Roman, the offensive coordinator for the Baltimore Ravens, is taking the Stanford job. as you probably guys all know if you watch sports and stuff, you probably know that. So what I'm kind of hearing is that they might be possible that John Harbaugh maybe possibly is looking towards retirement.
Uh-huh.
And maybe possibly that Lamar Jackson might want out of Baltimore.
I can see that. Now let me ask a question. If Roman's taking the Stanford job, did they get rid of Shaw already?
Yeah, Shaw's gone. Shaw left.
And again, I apologize. There's only so much input I can take when I'm not when I'm in my cell and I can't see other things. So
David Shaw.
Shaw would be a good person to pick up.
I think he resigned. Yeah, Shaw resigned. I think he saw the writing on the wall with Stanford. I didn't think that they were going to do much. I mean, they got a big win against us. We weren't playing well, and that kind of keeps that win right there. Might have kept us out of the Cotton Bowl, which I'm bummed about because now I'm here in the Gator Bowl. So I would have liked to have played Penn State in the Cotton Bowl and have my family come down here to Texas and send them all home crying. Because they're all Penn Staters from up there. Mm-hmm. I'm from Pennsylvania, by the way, everybody, if you didn't know.
Remember, Jopa walks on water.
We don't talk about Jopa.
I talk about Jopa because I have family from PA, and I respect Jopa.
I respected him too. What he did for that university, the library, everything, what they did to him was terrible. It was terrible.
It was horrible.
They really yes, they took a statute on it. It was wrong. But that's another thing. And Buffalo is destroying New England, which they should. They should be destroying New England. But okay, let's talk about this game Sunday, Captain. Let's talk about the San Diego Chokers. I will not call them Los Angeles because they're still not Los Angeles to me, and they will never be the Chargers. That's my high school team from up in Pennsylvania. Shout out to the Carbondale area Chargers. These are the San Diego Chokers, baby. All right, Let's see what they have. Absolutely nothing. Okay, they got a guy on that defensive side of the ball, number 52. I love him to death. I really do. It's a shame we got to see him in them ugly uniforms, but it is what it is. They got the other kid on the other side. I don't know if he's playing. He's injury prone, just like his brother. It happens. Who knows if he's playing? If he is, he is. But I'm really not too worried about them. There is one player on that team that I am worried about, and that's the running back, Austin Eckler. Austin Eckler is a dog. He can play no matter what team he plays for. If he's on the Chokers, if he's on I won't say the bad word, but that team in the red or the Donkeys, he's going to ball out no matter what. Austin Eckler is a dog. He's got to be, that's the key to stop him. Justin Herbert is going to do what he's got to do. Keenan Allen, he's still got a bum hamstring. He's going to play, but he's still got a bum hamstring. And I know that Mike Williams went out of the game last week. And I don't think their defense can stop our offense. Honestly, I don't think any defense in the NFL can stop our offense right now. Our biggest weakness is us. We are our biggest weakness. And I hope they don't get nuts and just try to run, which we probably can a little bit, but not as much as we should. Their corners cannot stop Devontae Adams, as we've seen all year. Devontae Adams is the number one receiver in the league. Right behind him is Justin Jefferson. I will give Jefferson his props. That kid is great. And just think, Philly passed him up for Jalen Reagor. That's awesome. That's great. Good for them. But anyways, I think our offensive line has been gelling well. We've been playing better together. Jakob Johnson is destroying dudes coming out of that hole at fullback, and it's so good to see a fullback again. I just love when they get to pound on guys. He's a little throwback to Richie. He smashes dudes in the mouth. Any guy that comes in that hole, he's eating them up. And Josh has got his hand right on his butt, directing him where he needs to go. Alex Bars, before these couple games, he didn't play well the 2 games before, but he's been getting better. Dylan Parham, I saw him get thrown into the backfield a couple times, but, growing pains as a rookie. I think he just got bull rushed and just got surprised. Andre James is really playing well this year. I'm very happy about Andre James holding that offensive line together. Colton is what Colton is. He's a top 12 tackle in the league, maybe possibly top 10, top 7. but
Mhm.
he is there. Still got a little bit of rough around the edges, but he's getting there. He's getting better and better. And that right side is just, it's a couple different guys. Illuminor plays well some games, other games he doesn't. Theron May Mumford plays good some games, other games he doesn't. If we have to keep switching them in and out, I'm cool if it works. If it works. Now, me personally, when we were 3-7, I'm like, okay, it might be a wash. We're playing for pride. We're playing for pride. Now, after this win against Seattle, which, like Daniel said, let's not count our chickens before they're hatched. They did have a really, really bad run defense. And we did what we
Mhm.
had to do against a team like that. We ran down their throats. And Geno Smith's only problem, as he is a quarterback, he is a good quarterback other than he can't feel pressure. When he's in the pocket, he can't feel it coming. That's why he takes sacks. That's why he throws the ball away as much as he does. He doesn't feel it. So he doesn't feel the pressure. Usually quarterbacks, they have that feel. They can feel it coming from the backside or on their other side. They can feel it. Geno never felt it. It was different when he was in college. He played on West Virginia. They had a super team, and he didn't have to even worry about that because their offensive line was tops. But Justin Herbert is what Justin Herbert is. Okay? And we all know it. The kid, we're gonna have to deal with the kid for the next 15 years. He's a good ball player. I hated it, but you know what? I'm a football fan too. You know, like I've watched college and I seen him in Oregon, and he wasn't great in Oregon, but he had the mechanics. He had it to be a pro quarterback: size, arm strength, accuracy. You know, a little bit of movement in the pocket. Not a runner, but a little bit of movement. What I see happening, I see it a very close game. I see it in a shootout again. I see another shootout because I think their defensive backfield stinks. Honestly, even when they had that bum from New England. Belichick knows I'm sorry. I hate to even say this, but he knows things. He lets guys go before they do it. They just fall to pieces. He
Mhm.
does. Like he feels it. It's unreal. Except for Judon. Because Judon's still killing dudes. Judon's killing dudes. When Judon left Baltimore and came here, everybody's like, oh, Judon's done. Yeah, he's really done. He's up for Defensive Player of the Year. Give me a break. But what I see in this game, I see it coming down to the end. I see it. Daniel Carlson, 54-yarder right before the buzzer, and we win again, and we're 5-7, and we're back on the wagon. Because tonight New England's going to lose. They're going to be 6-6. They're going to be done. We beat the Chargers. They're 6-6. We're right there in the hunt, everybody, even after losing to a high school football coach. But remember, he almost beat the Eagles last week. Remember that, okay?
And you know what? I'm going to cut you off there as well. And I said this to anybody that will listen. He's only was a high school coach because he didn't have the opportunity to go other. He would have done other things. He
Mm-hmm.
is a Pro Bowl, possible Hall of Fame center
Yes.
for the
Oh, he's a
Colts.
Hall of Famer.
He knows his stuff.
He's a Hall of
Okay,
Famer, Cap. That he's
right.
definitely a Hall of Famer.
So he knows his stuff. The only reason why he was a high school coach was that was the opportunity given, and it was because he wanted to be the high
I'm
school
still going to
coach.
say it. I'm still going to say it.
But the guy who beat us was the 32-year-old signal caller that called the plays. That's the guy that beat us.
And you know what? And the 38-year-old quarterback that ran for 35 yards and it looked like it was in slow motion, like we weren't on the field.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know what? It's in the past. Things happen.
Exactly.
Things happen. But yes, I think we have a shot. I think we have a really, really good shot to win out. And you know what? And you know what? Because Michael Mayer will be there when that happens. I'm thinking now, no, we're not going to get Jalen. We're not going to get Jalen Carter because he's going to be a top 5. We're not going to be in the top 5.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the way these teams are, like everybody is really close, 4-7. You know, everybody's right there, and the teams that beat us are all like 4-7. There's only one definite, and that's the Houston Texans, and they're going to draft their quarterback or possibly trade for Lamar Jackson and give up the number 1 pick to Baltimore. Wait, I didn't say that. You never know. You never know.
You don't know.
You never know. I would do it. I would do it for the number one pick if I was Baltimore. They got a backup quarterback that can run that offense. That kid,
Well,
Tyler Huntley, he can run that offense.
yeah, and he's the kid from UCLA, right?
Absolutely, you're
Yeah.
absolutely right. Yeah, and he's not bad. He's not
No,
terrible. He's not.
he was in Green Bay before they gave up on him, and they ended up getting Love, right?
Yes, yes.
See, I pay attention.
I knew you
I
always
pay
did. You
attention.
old salty pirate, you.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Hey, Jason, I'm gonna bring Thanos on.
Okay.
No, wait. Well, before you go, hang on.
All right.
Say hi to Thanos. You're both on. Zoom.
That's my
Thanos,
dude.
Chris
What's
Dean
up,
on with you.
Thanos? My guy.
Mic check, Demon Hunter. Okay.
What's up, brother?
I only caught maybe the last 4 to 5 minutes, but
That's fine.
you're making perfect sense as far as I could tell, and I appreciate the recognition. But
Absolutely, man.
The show maybe 4 minutes ago.
You tell the truth. A lot of people don't want to hear it, but you do tell the truth. And I was one of those skeptics before. You know that. I really was. I'm like, man, this guy don't even like our team. All he does is make fun of us. He talks junk about us, but he kind of right sometimes.
And no, if he was a flaming rectal troll, he would be on the show because I would say no, you got to go.
Thanos knows his stuff. He's been a Raider fan longer than most.
Yeah,
and he's been there for the wins. He's done with mediocrity as well.
Absolutely. That's basically what it is.
It's time. It's time for us to come back and do what we used to do back in the day. Just win, baby.
Yes, sir. No doubt.
And that is why I wanted to make sure that before you left, I had you on so you guys can rap with each other real quick.
That's my dude.
Yeah, accommodating I am.
Absolutely. Thanos is my guy, man. We had a blast in New Orleans.
Yeah, definitely. Everything but the game, of course. But yeah, we had a great time.
You know what, Thanos? When we go on the road, it's all about family reunions, baby. That's it. It's all about seeing our family.
Families come together for funerals too. So I guess it's a correlation there.
Yeah, my liver died in New Orleans and Nashville.
Well, go. What is it? Go get that taken care of.
I'll be fine. Captain, want to let you know I might be going to the game, the last game of the year against Kansas.
I'll be there, bro. So hopefully, I'll be out there.
Absolutely, I'll definitely get a hold of you, Thanos, and we'll get together, my friend.
Definitely, brother.
You guys have a good night. Love y'all, Raider Nation. Demon King out.
Good seeing you, Jason. Always pleasure, brother.
All right.
All right. Now, before you go on, because obviously the mic check works, I'm going to do a Sheldon. You're in my spot.
Oh.
I had to move
it felt a little too comfortable. Okay, you get the good chair.
No, yeah, I get the because it has enough heat and it's got enough warmth and enough coldness. It's right under there and it's got enough sunlight and it's here and it has the best spot for the tea. No, basically is I need something so when I'm not cut off by the two things on the top. Whereas if you are a circle, you can afford black space underneath it.
Well, we need some of that heat here in New York. December is here and old man winter is knocking on the door. It's like in the 30s up here. And we've been getting a lot of rain. I prefer that than the snow, but it has that wet feel in the air. So we have to be very careful. But anyway, mic check briefly. I want to say this on record as we're inching towards the Charger game and then a quick turnaround with the Ram. I'm gonna, and I usually don't like to predict, but this is a strong inclination I got. I'm gonna say we're gonna win both of those games. As I told you the other night, it bodes well because of the Chargers' ineptitude against the run, and I think Jacobs can have another big game, but the equalizer for them is Herbert because him now, there was a stretch in the season where they didn't have both of their wide receivers. And I believe Keenan and the other guy is back. So, there are moments where Herbert just gorgeous fucking throw. Oh, excuse me. I don't know if you're on rope.
Remember,
Yes,
It's not. I know you guys are getting used to uncensored because of the thing. I'll let that one slide. Just
I mean, gorgeous. I'm talking Farrah Fawcett in 1977 type gorgeous throws. He has that ability, and he's great under pressure. And as Jason just said, we're gonna have to deal with him a good 12, 13 years minimum. He's a foundational guy in this league. So he's an equalizer. And let's be realistic. 2 weeks ago, everybody was ready to deport this defense. Just 2 weeks ago, everyone wanted Josh McDaniels, you know, locked up somewhere. Just 2 weeks ago, everyone was using the tank word. So it's funny how, a win against Geno Smith and the lowest scoring team in the league, the Broncos, can suddenly change things. That notwithstanding, being that we play the Chargers pretty well, outside of Herbert and, of course, Mac, who can do damage on just one or two plays because that's just who he is. And he has extra inspiration against us. And I certainly understand that. If we can stick to the script, don't do anything stupid. Moreau, Jacobs, I think Jacobs can easily have maybe at least 160 yards on this team, maybe 180, give or take. I don't really want it to go to overtime or the last play, because sometimes you go too many times to the well, you're going to come up dry.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to.
I'm going to cut you real quick there, BT. 50 who plays well when pick a name Bosa, whether it's it's one of the injured Bosas, because they both get injured a lot. I think that they have roid injuries because they're both on roids. Or they were. I think that stretched out their. I think physically it did some damage to their muscles. When they're in, which is good. But when they're not, they get the roid injuries, and Bosa, and it's Nick, right? Nick's the one that's on the Chargers.
Or Joe? I think the one with the bigger nose. That's how I refer to him. Big nose and not as big nose.
Okay, well, big nose on the chart. That's a good way to say it, because I don't remember which one's which. I don't care because they're both basically the same.
Right.
But Big Nose is injured. I think.
Yes, he's been injured.
Right. So when he's injured, 50 who does not play as well.
But this is us. Remember, he came here. Well, he went to Vegas with Chicago last year with an offense that was horrible and beat us. We scored 12 points. He was a one-man show that day. So Max still has that motor. And this is not the Raider O-line of 3-4 years ago. And Trent Brown ain't here no more. That 6'8", 400-pound wall that protected Carr in England a few years back when we played the Bears. So I think it'd be a little foolish to not think Mac won't touch number 4. He's just too, and he's done it for us when he had no help. When Ken Norton was the DC, as clueless as hell, and Mac was a one-man show as he won the DPOY in 2016. So I'm not saying he will necessarily control the game, but he's good enough. So all it takes is one play to alter the course of a game, and he's done that for us. And he always seemed to have his motor running against us. So he did it with Chicago. He did it with the Chargers. Being in a Raider home environment and how that might stir up certain feelings in him. And if he's fully healthy, you got to account for that, man.
I'm gonna call you on this, and I wanted to make sure that I was correct. So I got the box score out from last year. He had 8 tackles. 7 of them were solo. He only had 1 sack and 1 quarterback hit. So it wasn't really like an outstanding game is what I'm saying. He had a decent game as far as what he was doing, but it wasn't the end all beat all. for Khalil Mack, and I'm gonna say his name for real, because I normally just call him 50 who, but he wasn't that great in that game. It was everybody else
You
around
talking about
him.
Chicago?
Yeah, I'm talking about Chicago.
Do you remember? Do you remember when we needed the 2-point play and he see, sometimes it's not sacked, it's when you get the sack.
Right.
When we were in the red zone and he stopped cars cold in his tracks, that was the biggest play of that game against the Bears a year ago.
Yeah.
And that was late.
Yeah. Okay. You are correct, but I didn't recall him having just a super. Oh my God! It's going to make the ESPN plays of the week type of stuff.
Yeah, because
So,
Dallas Carr was smart enough to get that ball out the Renfro in a hurry. He wasn't trying to get back too many footsteps in his direction, but he spent a lot of time in our backfield in hot pursuit, as Boss Hogg used to say on the no, not Boss Hogg, Roscoe Pico train used to say on the
Roscoe Pico train.
But still, I believe we can get by the Chargers. I prefer not to be so close. Vegas, I think, had the line at 1.5, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And the Rams, with Aaron Donald being on IR now, Matt Stafford being who he always been, having fallen back down to earth and reality. And as I mentioned to the other night, we tend to show up on Thursday games. I don't believe we're going to run the table, but I think we're going to make it cosmetically entertaining because, my opinion, you're not going to beat the 49ers with that preeminent premier defense. You're just not. The Patriots can go either or. Pittsburgh in a frigid environment. We're on the East Coast time.
The officials are going to do, if we beat Pittsburgh, we will have beaten let me see, 20, we would have beaten like 30 people minimum. And the reason why I say that, it's 11 on 30-ish, because it's against the Steelers, it's against all the officials, it's against all of the people in New York. So it's 11 on 30, right? If we beat them, because they are going to do everything in their power to give the game on the 50th anniversary of the Immaculate Deception, and when Franco Harris gets his number retired, they're doing everything they can to give the game to the Steelers. And that's the truth. And you can't tell me otherwise. Now, the one thing that I didn't like was
outside of the playoffs, we own them as far as the regular season record. Alone, Black Banners have been the 3 rate of victories over the Steelers just in the last decade. So, we've had our way with them. Even the 2018 team beat Roethlisberger in Oakland when we thought that was the last year out there, and then we came back. But no, to your point, with all those terrible towels in there and Franco Harris being in the building, yes. But even if I subtracted that, and it just happened to be in December, given number 4's record in cold weather, talking about 30 and below, East Coast time, he's totally different. We have 9 years of evidence of that. And we've lost 3 in a row twice this year. So I don't see us winning 6 in a row. I think we're good for another 3 wins, maybe 4 if KC doesn't need the game. But it will make things look cosmetically interesting and give the nation a little bit more of a morale boost. But with all these other teams in the equations, the Bengals, the Ravens, the Jets, the Dolphins, the Titans, the Chiefs, and I didn't even mention Buffalo. You're going to need like a whole cascade of things to fall your way in addition to you winning out. See, last year when we just needed the last 4, our destiny was in our hands. Raiders, you win the last 4, you win. Now it's you win the last 6, and if A, B, and C, and D happen, then you may get in.
Well, okay, I'm going to cut you off there. I'm going to cut you off there again for a point. As of right now.
Right.
As of right now, because we can't see into the future for the next 4 games for what A, B, C, and D is. Because A, B, C, and D might come down back to earth So it is possible. It is possible that the teams that are ahead of us, which is the Colts, which, they beat us. So if it's one of those things where they come back, right, and they're a one game below us, then the head-to-head's gone.
Right.
If the Titans are going to be one that's going to be tough, so we'll keep them in play, right?
Right.
But it's not going to be the Jags. The only thing that hurts against the Jags is the fact that it's an AFC loss, right? So I'm saying I can see if we continue. And by the way, Steve, I didn't say we were going to lose to the Steelers. I said the NFL and those striped people are going to do everything in their power to make it so that the Steelers win. That's what I said. But we will see, because, again, that's Christmas, and that's, 5 games from now. So we'll see what's going on. And like you said, as even Steve says, doubt we can beat the 49ers and Chiefs. I think we beat the Chiefs if things play out. I think that the Niners are probably going to be the one game that is going to be nearly impossible to win.
Right.
But I think we can beat everybody else. I think it's going to be, instead of being 10-7, I think we're going to be 9-8, and 9-8 ain't going to make it to the playoffs.
No, it won't. I still have to cap at 7, possibly 8, but that's why they play the game. But I am giving us the next 2, unless we turn up another gutless performance like in New Orleans, which wasn't ancient history, just a couple of weeks ago. But outside of that, if we play like we wanted and we don't lose any players to any freak injuries, then I like our chances, simply because of the Chargers not being at full strength up front, and of course being lousy against the run.
Right.
And with the Rams, with Aaron Donald, and our tendency to show up on Thursday, and there will be a healthy amount of Raider fans in that building that night. But then again, the Rams is just the type of seemingly undermanned, woeful team that seem to get the best of us. Because if Jacksonville could do it to us, it's not beyond the realm of possibility that a former Super Bowl champion won't catch us napping on a Thursday night. So I don't want, but I still expect us to win the next 2. After that, I don't make any promises for the Patriots and the Niners.
Yeah, I think that the Patriots, the Niners, and obviously I'm not even the Chiefs. I think the Patriots and the Niners are going to be the toughest games that we have yet. And that's my opinion.
Oh yeah, but you better believe it. And the Steelers could be too, just because there's going to be so much emotion in that building. It's a loud, hostile place. We got decades of animosity. Mother Nature is going to make her presence known, so that negates some of the things that we may be able to do. So we're going to be fighting more, and you say, and the crooked zebras as well. So that don't bode well for us on paper, the way that it's looked so far.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, so give me your best out the door, and then I'm going to open it up. No, I did not forget Kansas City, Ed Winchell. I did not forget them, because I think that Kansas City is going to have either 1 or 2 wrapped up by the last game, and they're going to rest people. I did not forget Kansas City. So if Kansas City has number 1 wrapped up, then they're going to rest people. If Kansas City or if they lose one more game and it's still between Kansas City and Buffalo with the same record, then they can't rest people. But I still think by that time, if we play as well as I think we are going to play, I think we will beat Kansas City at home either way. But it's not going to be the toughest game that we play. I think the toughest games we're going to play are New England, the Niners, and then maybe the Steelers at away, and then Kansas City would come in 4th. I'm not giving us all wins, but I'm just saying that's how I see it.
That's a big statement, Cat, for you to put the Chiefs at 4 in level of difficulty. The one team that has basically owned us, dominated us, decimated us. If they're in a must-win scenario,
If they're in a must-win scenario, then they go up to the top.
they're going to come out with all guns blazing.
Right, but I'm assuming, or I'm putting the, or I'm under the assumption. I don't like to say I assume because then you get the ass you me thing, right? But I'm under the assumption that they will have one locked up, and if they have one locked up, they're going to arrest people.
And they might, because Buffalo done lost Von Miller. There's a few chinks in that armor. So it may be a game or two that separate them. And Buffalo's in a dogfight with Miami. Miami may end up winning that division, or may contest the Chiefs for #1 overall. As crazy as that sound, but that can happen. But anyway, Cat, thank you for letting me chime in. We shall see Sunday night. And you got me on the record for all the little, naysayers out there. Oh, he's so negative. No, I'm just realistic. And I got it out. I believe we should beat these two teams, both of these LA teams, incidentally enough, ahead of us. After that is anybody's guess.
Okay, well, and again, I got you, man. Now I know that that Black Thanos, aka Sharif, okay, because I know him as both, whether he's wearing his gear or not, but I can attest to the fact he is a Raiders fan. He knows his stuff. And so that's why we go back and forth in Barb, is because we know what we know. We know what we know.
Right. We've been in the trenches too many years at some of the same games, cities all across the country. And you don't make that type of sacrifice or expenditure or time away from your family, loved ones, jobs, and all that because you're expecting or hoping to lose.
Right.
That would be the definition of insanity. In fact, it was. I was at the Charger game in San Diego when we clinched the playoffs in 2016, the last game at Qualcomm.
Yep.
I was there live and in the flesh, excited, optimistic, euphoric, and then we know what happened after that with that unfortunate injury.
Mm-hmm.
So we've had some recent good fortune with the Chargers because we clinched the playoffs with them last year as well. So but Justin Herbert, he's a scary individual, and he's capable of breaking your heart, just when you thought you had it. So our defense is going to have to be up to snuff.
Yeah, and I was listening to you. I was just killing sex bots.
Somebody got to.
Yeah, somebody got to. Well, and I enjoy killing sex bots. It gives me something to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
But thank you, Cap. I'll see you soon next year, and we'll be talking well before then.
You got it, partner. You take care of yourself as well.
Thank you, bro.
All right. That's Black Thanos, aka Sharisa Allah Khan. Pittsburgh Report is on his way. Jared, see if you can pop in on the link. Okay, I'm going to put the link up again. There's the link. Hey, Carrie, thanks for coming back. Finally, you're in time, honey. You're always in time. Hit the StreamYard link only because, and I'm saying this for Hot Neil as well, by the time I get the sound that people can hear the people on the phone, I'm wasting 10 minutes of time. And it's a pain in the ass. I'm wasting 10 minutes of time, and I only got so much. That's why I said hit the link. Hit the link. Hit the link. Gary, thank you for being here. Hot Neil, if you want to hit the link, you got it. I understand. And if you can't get it because your internet sucks, I get it. Maybe we'll figure it out. But okay. Hot Neil, I'm going to try to add him. I'm going to try to add him. No, I don't see anything other than a white screen. Get the Pittsburgh Report from Jared when he comes in. Hopefully, Hot Neil will be able to come in. I see him right there, but I don't see any camera or I'm gonna try. Let me see. Hot Neil, nope. I see a spinning circle of death. Hot Neil, you there? Hot Neil, you there? No. Jared, your devices aren't connected. You're gonna have to try to get that squared away too. I'm sorry, guys. It's the you're gonna have to try to have to bend to me. Jared, check the links for the it says device is not connected. You're going to need to connect their mic and cam, or at least the mic. Get the mic done. Cap, don't be sorry. Well, I'm just saying. I want to hear the guys, but I tell you and I had it with the Google Voice, but it keeps changing, and I have to keep changing it up, and it's a pain. It is a pain, and I waste so much time. So, Jared, I'm gonna remove you. I'm gonna kick you. I'm gonna move you. I'm gonna kick you. So come back in. Hit your stuff on the phone so that you are squared away. Dude's here. Carrie's here. Jason's here. Hey, we're all here. Hot Neil. Dave Chappell, thank you for being here, sir. Let's see what Dave has to say. And the dude, Cars never beat the Pats. We were robbed on that BS holding call on the goal line like 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah, they called Grady Jackson for a hold. And did we still have McFadden on the team back then? It was before we went. It was the game before we went to London. I think McFadden might have still been on the team then, because he scored a touchdown and they called Grady Jackson for a hold. That is the truth. And look it up. Look it up. It was within the last 2 minutes of the game. They called Grady Jackson for a hold, and it was bull. And we should have won the game. And then the next game we played the Dolphins, and then oh boy, Allen got sacked. But I remember that. Yeah, I'm sorry, Hot Neil. You're gonna have to fix your internet. And Jared, please just hit the right stuff so we can get you on. Yeah, thank you. I have a good memory. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna put the link up again. And Anna says hi to everybody, and at least Carrie. Put the link up again. But yeah, look it up. It's the Raider. It was Raiders at New England. It was the time before we played them in Mexico City, because that was the next time we played them. Okay. Hey, thanks, dude. Dude gave me $5 because I remembered, and I didn't look. It's up here. Thank you, there, dude. Appreciate it. And that'll get you an entry into for every $5 you spend, you get an entry into the treasure chest of prizes. I haven't forgotten about that. I just need time. And maybe next week, because I do think I got to clean up my room. That's one thing I got to do. I got to do a legal thing for I'm guardian. I got to do legal a yearly stuff. I do that next week. I got to go to Navy Federal and buy the Christmas gift cards out of the money I use from. I'm being honest. I get the points from the credit cards, and I turn it into gift cards. Way to do it. I don't use their points. It's free money. So I do that. But that stuff I got to do as well. So I'll be doing it next week. Carr, I want him to get it going. Well, we all do. We want to see everybody get it going. Did the guy get, okay, that's a catch. That's one. That's okay. Two, that's a drag. And no. Juggled the ball. Watch this. Going out of bounds. He juggled the ball. At least that's what I saw. Oh, did they not say? I saw him. I saw him juggle. It looked to me like the ball was moving. We had a big discussion last night on the Terry. The was it DK? I called him Terry Metcalf. That my memory. I'm going back to Terry Metcalf. Okay, 1 foot, 2 foot, and see, it looked like the ball was bouncing. It looked like the ball was bouncing. I bet you if they look at it, okay, watch. And I don't have the volume up. I don't have the volume up, but the ball was bouncing when he went out of bounds. Okay. Yep. No, that is not an interception. That is not an interception. I was right. And I don't even have the volume up. That wasn't an interception. You guys see that it was moving. I'm on fire tonight. Dude said, thanks again for that, dude. I'm just saying I'm not a car hater. I just want to win. Yeah, I got you. I got you. No problem at all. Hit the link, hit the link, hit the link. Carrie, you can call in if you can. I don't know if you're still working. And was it Anna can hit it? She doesn't have to be on camera. I just like hearing the voices. And what is it? The Raiderette that lives in I'm brain farting her name too. Oh, she's not, because I know the ladies that are here. Like there's PSP, there's Jay, there's Anna, there's Carrie, there's something Raiderette, gorgeous Raiderette. There's we've lost Valerie. Valerie used to be on here a lot. There was Valerie and Vicky. I haven't seen Vicky in a while. I think I'll call her. I called her for Thanksgiving, so I haven't seen Valerie or Vicky. So those are, I haven't seen a lot of the ladies, but the ladies that are here, thank you. You got the link. Hit the link. We are 1 hour and 10 minutes in the show. I got a second win because I was talking, which is good. Thank you for that. Because otherwise, I would be at 90. But hit the link. Oh, China. Thank you. Okay. I miss China. Mea culpa. I miss China. I'm sorry, honey. I do. I feel bad when I forget people. I'm going to call it old age disease. Yeah, it was moving. No interception. My voice is a bit shaky. Still recovering. Still from. Okay, Anna, that's fine. Your comments are fine. But just remember, you can hit the link. And you can. You don't have to be on camera. Hot Neil has problems with his internet. Jared, I don't know. He has problems with getting some things squared away as well. And I miss Jared's Pittsburgh report. It's hard to get the sound in sometimes. So that's just the way it is. We have problem with ants. I love this commercial. We have the ant the ant problem. And there's a bunch of ants rolling around the house. 112. Take care of yourself, Carrie. Or I'm sorry, Anna. Take care of yourself, please. So prayers there. Oh, I know who. Pardon me. It's not you, it's me. Yeah, I had to say that. But I do got a pack. And then I got to go to bed. So, Raider Ben called an amazing game Sunday. RP McMurphy. Oh, RP McMurphy. Boy, throwing the RP McMurphy. Dude, I wish I can give you the $5 back. When you go RP McMurphy, man, from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. See, I caught that. RP McMurphy style World Series, One Flew Over. Haha, you guys are all great. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even read the whole thing. I knew who it was before. As soon as I said R.P. McMurphy, yeah, I knew who it was. I didn't look at the next line. Captain House OG. The last time OG was on, OG was in the comments the other night on Tuesday, and I think he's okay. I'm hoping he's okay. So we'll have to check on OG as well. We also have to check on Don Webb. We haven't heard from Don Webb in about a year. So I got people I got to check up on. So OG and Don Webb. And prayers, obviously, to Anna and then Ostley, Anna and Hot Neil. Rosalie, I'm feeling okay. I'm tired. But thanks for asking, honey. I knew you would catch up. Yeah, of course. Of course. It's movies, man. I'm the dude. See, I threw it right back at you. I'm the dude, man. I'm the dude. Anyway. Who is that? That's Kraft, and I don't know who the other people are. It doesn't say. Yeah, it's been a long day. Oh, you're working tonight, Carrie? Okay, yes. And by the way, if you want the best food in the Pacific Northwest, make sure you are going to any event which is catered by Miss Carrie Walden. I'm just saying it. Can't wait. Yeah, you're good, honey. We're at 1:15 now, so I need some feedback, need some input, need the info. I'm just watching the game. Ed Winchell, thank you there. Hey Ed, what when you can, text me what the game plan is for this weekend if you can. My New Year's hope for 2023 is that Carr is with a different football team. Ed, you're 50. It's a 50-50 shot. He either is or he isn't. So you can always say, hey, it's a 50-50 shot. Oh, that's a fumble. And yes, take care of yourself, Hot Neil. Ed, Ed, like I said, we're gonna do some once I feel like steak. On Saturday. That's is Thrash still in here? Okay. I think it's 80-20 he's gone. Okay. I'm just saying technically it's a 50-50 shot. He either is or not, which is 50-50. But I get what you're saying. You think it's more likely he's going to stake. It is on Saturday. Great. And yes, everybody take it easy. Okay. And, like I said, we all have our doubts. I don't care who the quarterback is. I really don't. And this is gonna hurt me to say. This is gonna hurt me to say it, and I'm gonna even say his name. I'm even gonna say his name. If Tom Brady, oh my God, that's horrible for me to say. If Tom Brady was the quarterback of your Las Vegas Raiders and my Las Vegas Raiders, right? I'm still rooting for the Raiders. I can't stand our quarterback. I wouldn't root for him to do horribly. I'm not going to like him. But I'm going to root for whoever's wearing the right color scheme and has the pirate on the helmet. That's the way it is. Zanio took out. Yeah, I know. That's effing way too long, bro. Oh, about the 9 years. Yeah. Damn, that name left a bad taste in you. Yes, it did. And you know it hurts saying it. You know it hurts saying it because you know how much I can't stand him. Ron Brady can chew on a dog screw that got can chew on a dog. Yeah, I get. But I'm just saying it doesn't matter it doesn't matter who the players are. It's what the uniform they're wearing. Because I'm a Raiders fan. I'm just saying. I'm a Raiders fan. I don't care the names. It's not the names on the back of the jerseys. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's the name on the end zones. It's the pirate on the helmet. Just a Beetlejuice reference. Oh, okay, yeah. Mark Davis wants Oakland Raider roster players to move on as soon as possible. Mark has a lot of guilt and shame for letting his father down. Charles Woodson talks. Did Charles Woodson say that? Did Charles Woodson say that? Wants Oakland Raider roster players to move on as soon as possible. Mark has a lot of guilt and shame for letting his father down. That's true. That's true. Charles Woodson talks the truth. Ready for the World. Where can you cite the reference? I'm one of these people. I have to see the reference. If you can, if Charles Woodson said it, please cite the source. What year was your first Raiders home game? Ooh. First Raiders home game. You guys are going to laugh. You're going to be amazed. You're going to laugh. My first Raiders home game? Home game. Let me see. Oh, okay. No, I'm glad. I'm good. No, it wasn't. It was okay. I had to think. It was. I was still in the Navy. It was in the 2000s. It was 2000. Why? And I'll tell you why. Because I lived in Philadelphia as a kid. So I didn't see him at home when I'm a kid. The first Raiders game I ever saw live was in 1990. Yeah, 1990 in San Diego, because I was stationed in San Diego. That was the first Raiders game, not a home game, although it was like a Raiders home game, was in 1990 because I was in the Navy and I had a chance to go to my first. It was memorable. I got the ticket. So that was my first Raiders game I saw. My first Raiders home game I saw was I want to say 2004, 2005. And I went to Oakland. I'm just letting you know. But I've been a fan since 1972, 50 years. So everybody take care, get well, get rest. I will in a minute. And that's why I said Carrie Walton. Carrie Walton helps everybody. That's why she's the angel. Okay. Oh, Jimmy Farrell. Okay. I've been reading The Last Folk Hero, the Bo Jackson story. Check it out. Oh, by the way, happy birthday to Bo as well. Happy birthday, Bo. The Last Folk Hero. Okay. Send me the information. You got my cell number. My cell number, Jimmy Farrell. Send it to my cell number. I will look it up. I will get it via Amazon. Unless somebody wants to buy it for me for Christmas. Just saying. Just saying. Steve, was I stationed at 32nd Street? Yes, eventually. My first duty station in San Diego was the amphibious base, Coronado. It was my second duty station. The first duty station was the Republic of the Philippines at NASQB at Fisk Westpac. That was my first duty station in the Navy. I don't count A school or boot camp or A school, no. Boot camp, A school, first duty station was the Philippines, which is why I know how to speak Tagalog. My second duty station was Naval Amphibious Base Coronado at TACRON 11. From there, I went to Long Beach, where I wasn't allowed to wear my Raider gear because it was Long Beach, and it was the time where you wore your Raider gear in Los Angeles, you were a gang member, and you would be shot if you were in the wrong area. So I'm a Raider fan. They said, we don't care. So I wasn't allowed to wear my Raider gear in Long Beach. But we eventually moved down from Long Beach. They took us down. The ship moved to 32nd Street. So I was stationed at 32nd Street eventually. So yes, but it took a while. Okay, good night, Hot Neil. Can't believe I'm the guy now sticking up for Carr. Yeah, dude, you were one of the most avid Carr non fans. Lived in National City, 92 to 02, and was at every San Diego game. Yeah, I had a girlfriend in Imperial Beach. I had a girlfriend in Nasty City. I had a girlfriend in Chula Vista. I had a girlfriend in Rancho Bernardo. I had a girlfriend in Lemon Grove. I had a girlfriend in Chula Vista. I had a girlfriend in every portion of San Diego. Yeah, it was like that. When I was younger. And this used to all be up here. I was a bouncer. And this was all up here. And I had, no beard because I was in the military and I had short hair. Yeah, damn, playa. Yeah. I'm just telling the truth. Oh, the sex bots are back. Let me get rid of them. Oh my God, report. God, they're bad tonight. They're bad tonight, man. Sex bots. I'm here. Man, they're tough. Boy, I got like 4 of them. Steve, I used to bounce at the Trophy Lounge. I used to be a bouncer at the Trophy Lounge. That's true too. I was a bouncer at 32nd Street at it was a Great American sports bar on 32nd Street, and I bounced at Club Mariner. I think it was called Club Mariner, which was on 32nd Street, and I bounced at Trophy Lounge. So yes, I was a bouncer in San Diego. Nahintindihan mo kailan nasabihin Tagalog kita? You understand what I said? You can listen and speak Tagalog. Okay. Yeah, we must have met, Steve. Same in Homestead, Florida. I couldn't wear my Raiders because considering I was a gang. Yeah, same thing. It's okay. When I was a bouncer, I dated a police officer, a rancher, and a sheriff. See, who's the player? Who's the player, Anna D? Who's the player? Oh, Scuttlebutt. Thanks, Ann. Thanks, Doc. It wasn't Club Mariner. It was the Scuttlebutt. Club Mariner was in Orlando. See, Doc Cabral knew me when I bounced at the Scuttlebutt. I'm getting my clubs messed up. It's the Scuttlebutt Club on 32nd, the Great American Sports Bar, or San Diego Original Sports Bar, and yeah, that's where I first bounced. Doc Cabral knows me. See, I'm gonna put this on. Doc Cabral knows me for 30-something years. 30-something years. You, me, and PI. So 80, let's say 80, late 80s, 90s, aughts, teens. Yeah, about 35 years. So Doc Cabral and me go way back. So when you see Doc Cabral, you know that's a very good friend of mine. 87. Hot Neil, goodbye. Take care. Then Juan kicked your assets. Oh, that's nice. 87. Oh, and I know why Doc Cabral knows me in 80, because in 86 I was new and Doc was a doc. and young Captain Jack, aka Seaman Levy, was always in getting a shot in his ass. That's how Doc Cabral probably remembers me. It's like, kid, wear a condom. I did eventually. I don't mind. I'm telling the truth. Buffalo just scored a touchdown. They are whooping the Patriots, which means that the one gentleman that oh my God, the sex bots are back. You know why? Because I was talking about the Philippines. I was talking about the Philippines, and the sex bots are back. I gotta shut up. I can't talk about the Philippines. Looks like we found a girl for you. Hey, we found a girl for you. I'm killing them as fast as I can. Looks like we found a girl for you. Looks like I'm reporting this again. This is amazing how many sex bots I have to kill tonight. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. It's being held up. I'm killing the sex bots. Anna, take care of yourself. Heading out. Be well. And say your best to Juan as well. So that was another 6 sex bots I had to kill. Anna, take care of yourself. Trophy Lounge, 32nd Street, had the finest Asian women working there. Yes. Steve, we'll have to talk. We'll have to talk sometime. We'll have to get with me. We'll talk. Anyway, see what you did? We're off subject. We're watching football. I'm watching a trailer for the new Avatar movie, or Avatar Part 2, World of Water, I think it is. I'll see it. I'll see it. I can't wait. Wow. All because of a mouse. Anyway, call in. Let me give the link again. And thanks, Doc, for reminding me it was 87. 87. Hit the link. That right on cue. Okay, so without further ado, I want to introduce you. Doc, you're not on camera. Okay, there you are. Okay. Without further ado, I want to introduce you to my good friend, Doc Cabral. Doc, thank you for reminding me. It was Scuttlebutt, not Club Mariner, and it was 87. And was it social hygiene up in Cuba? Is that where I met you?
No, that's not how I met you. No, it's not how I met you.
Okay. Was it T's Tavern?
No, it wasn't T7 either. I mean,
Okay.
actually, it was at a PX, and then at the exchange at QB. What happened was I started out in Subic Bay at the Civic Clinic,
Right.
and because I got in trouble, I got kicked out of the clinic, and I was getting kicked out of the Navy, so they couldn't kick me out, so they sent me to QB. And I was living in the barracks there for a little while, and I saw you at the PX, and I said, "That's a strange-looking individual." And my wife's over here laughing too, ha. And the reality was, I met you, and I went, "I've seen him before. I don't know why though." And I worked. I'm sorry, Piggy. And I worked. Yeah, you too. Okay. I was behind the counter checking people in, and you came in. I went, "I remember you," and you're like, "Huh?" And it was cool. And Jay, we went from there to being roommates in San Diego, going to the Acaros for super breakfast on the weekends
There you go.
when we were in port, and you would get mad at Schrader and get mad at Chris Berman because he said, "There it is!" And I mean, and I would watch you get so mad. I mean, you would get mad for nothing, but you still get mad.
Well, because it was Jay effing Schrader. Kind of like when you would say, like, if for New England, it was Bucky effing Dent. That's what it was for me, right? It was Jay effing Schrader and Bucky effing Dent.
You know what the reality is, Jay? Where we are today, we can look back and laugh. Even the house in IB, we can look back and laugh. That first night I got there, everything was filthy in the kitchen, and you were not feeling good. And then I called the fire guy. He turned the fire on, and she came in the next day and she goes, "Where's my dishes?" I put them away. Where do you want them? So, you know what the reality is, Jay? Our reality is different from a lot of people's reality. I mean, there's a lot of people that are Raider fans, but they don't know the man. They know Captain Jack, the character, but they don't know the man who can cry, who can show feelings, can do things that I'm not going to talk about on camera because it wouldn't be very nice. All that stuff that we know about each other.
Right.
Those are the things that people don't understand. And when I talk to you, I don't talk to you, rah, 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 all that stuff. I talk to you like a human being because that's how I know you. You're a human being.
Right. And
yeah, the cat, the black hats are cute. All that stuff's funny. All the stuff you wear, that's really nice, Jay. But it's not. That's Captain Jet, the character. That's human character. That's not the man that I know. The man that I know is much different.
True.
And the man that I know is a respectable man. And the man that I know, we've both gotten old in our old age. You're about a year younger than I am. But we've both been through a lot between our military careers and our post-military careers. And we've seen the best and the worst in people. And we've learned that if we want what we want, we have to get it ourselves. We have to get what we want. Whether the Patriots win or lose tonight, I'm not going to lose any sleep. I'm sorry. Some people will probably be up for the next 5 days going, "Oh my God, they lost." They got to do what they got to do, Jay.
And I used to be like that.
I just can't do that. I mean, Tom Brady was good for a while. He went away. It was natural attrition. And they got another quarterback, and they got to work on Mac Jones now. And Mac's going to take time.
Yeah.
He's an Alabama guy. But the thing is, Nick Saban is part of the tree from Parcells because he was a subber for Bill Belichick. So was Bill Cowher. Bill Cowher was on the team with Bill Belichick. So a lot of Bill Belichick's guys have been very successful, just like he's been successful. The only problem we screwed up, Jay, was after we won the first Super Bowl, the next year we didn't go in. We didn't make the playoffs. And the problem was Corey Dillon was sick. Corey Dillon was brought into the Patriots because he was getting kicked out of the Bengals. And Bill Belichick said, "Come play for me." I'm going to win the Super Bowl on your back. And you know what? That first Super Bowl, we won the Super Bowl on Corey Dillon's back.
And because he told Corey Dillon, I said, we want you here on this team,
Yep.
but you got to play by my rules. And he did.
Yep.
Are you busy?
No. Yes, he did.
No?
You okay, baby?
No, I'm okay.
Oh, okay.
Can you give me the other?
Oh, okay. Jay, the important thing to remember is that, it's about the human part of it. It's not the rah-rah part or all that kind of crazy shit. Oh, I'm sorry. Potty mouth. It's about the human part. And for me, you know me. I'm right here. I'm right here, Jay. And I'll always be there. I'll always have a heart. I'll always have a soft heart for you because of the way you treated me. You never treated me bad. You always showed, of all the bad things I've been through in my Navy career, you were the one staple for those first 5 years after I left Subic that was there to listen. And that was there that I listened to as well. It went both ways.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, when we were around a bunch of rah-rah fans, we get that. We understand what they want and what they're doing and what we want too. But when push comes to shove, Jay, it's about the human being and about the humanistic part of it. You're my Judeo. I always tell people I have a true Judeo-Christian brother. A true Judeo-Christian brother. He's half Jewish because his dad's Jewish, the Levi part, and his mom was the Christian part.
Mm-hmm.
And he can celebrate Christmas. He can celebrate Hanukkah. And by the way, Hanukkah's not that far off, man.
You'll have to tell me.
I'll have to look. Yeah, I know. Okay, I'll look it up for you, and I'll text you. Yeah, he thinks I'm more Jewish than he is sometimes.
He is more Jewish than me. He tells me when the holidays are.
Yeah, she's over here laughing at you too. But Jay, I love you, man. I love you like my brother. God gave me 3 brothers and 3 sisters. One brother is gone. He's up there in heaven. I've got another brother who's got the priest. He's got a foot in the grave. And I got a sister who's got a foot in the grave. My youngest brother, he's doing what he's doing. But you're one of my brothers to me. And you'll always be one of my brothers. You'll always be one. I mean that.
Yeah, no, I Doc, it's true.
And I better let you go before I get all emotional and start crying and shit. That may not be a good idea. But I want to let I love you.
No crying in baseball. There's no crying in baseball.
Oh God, the Sox pissed me off again, man. It's okay. I'll let you go, man. I know you're busy. Thanks a lot. It was good talking to you. And hey, man. Hey, brother. Take care.
And thanks for remembering me for me. Like I knew we were close. I just couldn't remember where the hell I met you.
I love you, man. Have a good night.
You. Take care and best to the family, Doc.
Yep, best to yours too, man. Hi to Jenny and Robert and the family.
You got
it,
brother.
Too. And Lil too.
You love you. Bye. All right, bye. That's Doc Cabral, man. Good to see him. Michael Conte is in here. Thanks, Mike. Mike, Michael Conte is my I haven't seen you in a bit, brother. I haven't seen you in a bit. Out in Vegas, so hopefully we'll get a chance to I'll be there this weekend, Mike. Get with me. I am a wild and crazy guy, but that's persona wise. Sometimes it's Jay, because Jay and Captain Jack are 2 different people. There's a dichotomy. there. Because Ed, you know me with my trials and tribulations. That's Jay. Captain Jack is the guy that just recently told somebody off because he got his stuff together. That's Captain Jack. And so there's a difference there. There's a difference. 19 December. Thanks, China. Remind me. I gotta find my menorah. I have a gold menorah. It's really nice. I just gotta get it. Emo night, just kidding. It's holidays. It is. He loves car. Just shed a small manly tear. Alzado was 2 dudes. Yes, dude gets it. There's things you keep compartmentalized. So you use it. You use different portions of your persona and personality as need be. And Ed, you were talking to the 2 ladies that I hang out with in Vegas. No. If you're talking about the 2 cannons, no. One of the cannons is Mrs. Wood. That's Loretta. She's not there this weekend. So that's a definitive no. Because they're in Orlando this weekend watching a WWE event or an MMA event. MMA, not WWE. MMA. So Loretta, aka Mrs. Hollywood, she's in Orlando. The other young lady with the other cannons, Ghost. So the answer is no. Let me know who I am going to be hanging out with in Vegas. You and I, and then whoever. Yeah, we do need to meet up, but it's hard for me to get there. Oh, okay. When you can, brother. When you can. As you can. And it's always good seeing you. And Alzada was a beast. We're at 1:45. And remember, after this, I got to pack. And then I got to go to sleep. And then I'll be on my flight tomorrow after work. So if you want to come into the show, please do. And I appreciate the talk tonight. Like I said, we spoke about movies, we talk sports, we talk life, we talk about a bunch of different things. He was all heart, real man or gentle. Thank you. Thank you. That's true. And yeah, I'm not bipolar though. I'm not bipolar. My brother is. He's a flat out schizophrenic. Cat out of the bag there. So I'm not bipolar. I have mood swings, right? But I tend to be good to the heart. And yeah, dude, meet China. China, meet dude. Yeah, dude's the dude. And dude, thank you for that $5. And like I said, you will be entered at 1 entry into the treasure chest of prizes. When I can get it, I'll do it. Because remember, the last time I did like 2 wheels because I had enough thing. I did 2 wheels, right? 2 wheels. So and we'll do it. Oh, no team has won 3 Thursday games in the season. Well, it's looking like they're gonna win 3 Thursday games. Oh, you're welcome as well, dude. I'm the dude. No, well, actually, you're the dude, but and the only other thing, I don't drink White Russians. I drink Kahlúas and cream, though, but I'm not a big vodka drinker. But I do drink Kahlúas and cream. We got a couple minutes. We still got a couple. And if you want to come in, please do. I'm going to put the link up again. And hopefully we'll find some some people to go out with. Oh, okay. And Carrie was here. Thank you. And I wanna especially say you saw the definitive end product of me going to my stylist. I've been going to this stylist for years. She does my beard and she does my hair. She takes the tweezers and get these little hairs up here. She's awesome and gorgeous. So body by calories, hair by Celia. Hair by Celia. So thank you to Miss Celia. Oh, PTSD, and it gets me every time. And yeah, I get it, honey, and that's why we'll try to make sure that you're don't ever do anything that makes you uncomfortable. Don't do anything that makes you uncomfortable. Pardon me. You do you. There is 6.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It looks like the Bills will be the only, I'm not going to jinx them, but if they don't screw up royally, they're going to be the first team to ever win 3 games on a Thursday in one season. Mac Jones is rolling around like, please, somebody help me. Crickets. Oh, about the two cannons. Oh, or you haven't heard back from Ed. I'll talk to you after the show. Just stick around. I will talk to you after the show. Then I got to pack. We got about 10 minutes. So again, I want to start with this. Is that first off, welcome to December. We have hit 11 out of the 12 months. We are starting it here. 2022. Wow. I mean, it's hard for me to say this. It doesn't seem like we've gotten through another year. Pardon me. But enjoy the times that you have. Don't try to, when people get you down, try to just, let it roll off your back. And I know that's hard because sometimes I haven't done it, but for the most part, I try. Be good to your friends and family and those that are deserving. And sometimes you have family that's not blood. Because Doc is family, Ed Winchell's family, Hollywood's family, China's family, and on and on and on. Anna as well. And I don't want to miss anybody, so I don't want to upset. But my family is not my blood. Because my blood definitely, they're family in name. My family is here. And thank you for being my family. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for coming in. I enjoy that. The semi-annual treasure chest spin. Oh, I didn't forget you and Tito. I'm sorry, Kev. But be well to each other. It's like I sound like Abraham Lincoln in the Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures. Be good to each other. And party on, dudes. Isn't that kind of like what Lincoln said? Except he said, be excellent to each other. See if you guys are paying attention. Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes. So I'm gonna about ready to bounce. Ed Winchell, I will give you a call. Take care, everybody. Throw him in the Iron Maiden. Yep. Thank you for being here. It is Thursday. I think I will try. I will try to. This will probably be on Roku tomorrow because I owe him a show. But we'll be back Sunday. We will be back Sunday. Ask Captain Jack show Sunday after the game. Cool Kev says we're winning. Michael Conte, thank you for saying that. I appreciate the positives. Y'all take care. We will see you Sunday. And Cool Kev says book it. And I might put a bet on it. I haven't done it this year. That's why Kevin will do 2 shows and I won't do it. I got it, dude. I got it. Beetlejuice, man. Love it. Take care. I was 10 going 11 when Bill and Ted came. Oh, my goodness. China, please, you're making me feel old. That came out in the Philippines in 1989, maybe 88. Don't bet on the Raiders, Cap, bad juju. Okay, yeah, I won't. Because I haven't bet on them all year, so yeah, I don't want to bust the juju. But we'll see. Anyway, see you Sunday. Have a great one. Take care of each other. See you.